Okay, well, hey guys. Hello to anybody who's watching this. I'm Gabby, and this is my first-ish YouTube video. I have been feeling really inspired to do this lately. I think that my life's been getting kind of boring, and always try to create more whimsy where I can, and I love any kind of filmmaking, even if it's as minimal as a YouTube video, and so I'm just trying to add some more spice into my life. So we're gonna be learning along this journey together. I have no idea what this channel is really gonna be, but I'm excited. I have always kind of wanted to do this. My fiance has been pushing me to do this for a while, and I just have never really felt the pull to do it until now. I don't know why. I think it's I'm just looking for some kind of change. So I thought what would be fun for a first video would be to go over my media for the month of March. I thought that might be a fun video idea to go over what I've read, listened to, watched through the month of March, since March is almost over, which is literally insane. I'm gonna get my iPad. I have some notes that I took on here. Okay. So as we all know, Project Hail Mary came out this month. Yes! Oh my god, okay. That could be a whole movie in and of itself. I really have no words. I'm starting with that because that was one of the books that I read this month. I wanted to read this book. I've wanted to read this book honestly for a while. I just haven't really felt the pull to read sci-fi. Never really have in my life. So I just kept putting it off, and I knew I wanted to see the movie when it came out. So I read the book. I was reading Binding 13 before that. Unfortunately, it was not doing it for me. I think I'm getting to a phase in my life where I'm not loving that kind of story anymore. Or maybe I'm just I've read it a lot that I don't know. And it was also kind of dark. You know, if you know anything about that book, the female main character's family is not great, and I have been in the best mental state lately, so didn't want to read that. So I stopped. God, I probably got 50% of the way through that book. Had to stop. Moved to Project Hail Mary. Giggled, cried, had an absolute blast reading that book. And I know a lot of people really like the audiobook for that. I do not have Audible, and when I went to go look at it to maybe buy it to listen to it, it was $20. So I was not gonna spend $20 on an audiobook. I'm sure it's good. I'll probably listen to it at some point, but I just got it on my Kindle and I read it, and honestly, it was really good. I would give it a 6 out of 5 stars. It was so fun to read, and I'll get more into that when we talk about the movie, but I don't think there could have been another person on this planet who could have played Ryland Grace other than Ryan Gosling. He just incredible. Anyway, so I got done with Project Hail Mary. I've been on a sci-fi kick. Never in my life have I been on a sci-fi kick. We're exploring this together, okay? So I started trying to read Red Rising. I'm gonna be honest, I think the premise is cool, and I don't think I'm gonna fully give up on it. I think I'm gonna switch to the audiobook because one of my good friends loves that trilogy, or the whole saga of those books, and I think I need to give it a full shot. But the grammar is really hard for me to read, unfortunately. I don't know why it feels so broken to me. It feels like a very broken, I don't know. Really cool premise though. I was really enjoying it. I think I'm just gonna switch to the audiobook. So I have not fully given up on that, but I kind of switched gears because also that book was feeling kind of dark for me. And I wanted something that was gonna give me a Project Hail Mary vibe, where it was more fun, lighthearted, funny, something that's gonna make me laugh, but sci-fi. So I started reading Dungeon Crawler Carl. I think that's what it's called. I'm about 25% of the way through that book. Funny. I like it. I don't really know what's gonna happen. I don't know anything. This whole series, but it's fun. It's giving me what I need. You know, Guy and his currently in his boxers, barefoot with a talking cat, running through this video game reality TV show by aliens. Like, that's great. That sounds fun to me. So that's the book portion of this month. I only finished one book, but that's okay. I kind of look at reading as like, I just take it as at my own pace. I watch a lot of booktubers who read a book like every day, or so it feels like that at least. Like, they're getting through like 10 books a month. And I don't have the time to do that. I am currently full-time in school finishing my bachelor's in psychology because I want to get my master's in social work to be a therapist. So I'm busy. And reading is a fun escape for me, and I'm not trying to put a lot of pressure on, you know, finishing book after book after book. I just go with what feels right, and I finish it when I finish it, and that's the vibe with that. So, moving to movies. You're gonna see a theme here. I have my Letterboxd pulled up here. And for the month, we started with Project Hail Mary, of course. Yes, we started with that. I probably watched... Oh, you know what I did? I've been on a Ryan Gosling kick this month because he's just so charming. Like, I just really appreciate how he can so easily demonstrate the rawness of human emotion. I think that is just like the most amazing thing that an actor can do. And I feel like he brings that to every single character that he portrays, whether it's funny, serious, anything. So, I don't have it in my letterbox, but before I saw Project Hail Mary, I know that I watched The Nice Guys. I think that's what it's called. Loved that. That was great. I've seen so many people talk about how there should be like another, like a second one of that. Totally agree. Laughed. Fun. It was a good story. And I feel like I watched another thing. I can't remember though. But then I saw Project Hail Mary. If I could give it 10 out of 5 stars, I literally would. I saw it twice in 1 week in IMAX. My theater, every time I went, was packed. Every seat was taken. It felt like such a communal experience, and I haven't experienced that in a film in so long. Like I love the cinema and movies, and just being in that experience with a group of people laughing and crying together was just like, it was really cool. Not to mention the score of this movie with, you know, the added like songs into it, perfection. The costumes, don't even get me started. Like literally like all of his knitwear. Yeah. I want his whole wardrobe from this movie. Like, that would be cool. That would be fun. Anyway, I think it was better the second time. The first time I was comparing it to the book the whole time because I just finished it and I was like, oh, are they gonna do this? Are they gonna do that? You know, whatever, I was comparing. But the second time I felt like I was really able to just sit back and enjoy it. And I'm gonna say it, I think it's probably my favorite movie of all time. I know that's probably a stretch, and I know some people are not gonna agree with me on that, but I'm gonna say it with my chest. I think this is my favorite movie of all time. I think it is right up there with Return of the King for me, the last movie in the Lord of the Rings. It's perfection. Okay, so after that, I watched The Place Beyond the Pines. And I'm gonna be so honest with you. I did not read the review or the synopsis or anything to this movie. All I've seen is, I'm gonna put it in here, this picture of Ryan Gosling and Eva Mendes with that little baby. And I knew that this was the movie that kind of like sparked their relationship. I knew Bradley Cooper was in it because he's on the poster for the movie. And I knew that there was some kind of crime element in there. Now, watching it, honestly, if you've seen it, you would know. I felt like I watched 3 different movies in one. It was like 3 different chapters. It was an incredible story. It was not what I expected, but that's my fault. it was still really good. I rated it a 3 out of 5 stars. A 3 is like, that's a good movie for me. So it was great. It was great. I think Ryan Gosling did an incredible job. Bradley Cooper did an incredible job. Eva Mendes, icon. It was so heartbreakingly good. That is what I will say on that. Next movie that I watched this yesterday, Lars and the Real Girl. And I just have to say, this man, that is me. And I'm so dead serious. I have such a warm, comforting, tender heart towards this guy. Lars is incredible. If you've never seen this movie, I'm not going to talk about the premise of it because it will probably shy you away from wanting to watch it because it is an odd premise. But what I will say, oh hello, this is Vinny, my little kitty boy. What I will say is if you want to watch it, because look at the poster of this movie, it is charming. If you want to watch this movie, go in it blind. Don't look at the reviews, don't look at the synopsis for it, don't watch the trailer, just put it on. And you will be taken on one of the most heartwarming journeys ever. I think, maybe it's just because I'm a psychology student and I want to be a therapist, but this movie really drives it home for me. I don't know what it is about it, but it's kind of like probably my new comfort movie, to be honest with you. It is so sweet and genuine, and again, Ryan Gosling, his raw emotion, and that man can have chemistry with literally anything. Which is so funny to me, and he's so talented, but like incredible. Absolutely incredible. Okay, moving on, away from the movies. Music. Obviously Harry Styles' new album came out, Kiss All the Time, Disco Occasionally, and speechless still at the end of March. Incredible. The Netflix Manchester One Night Only concert. Okay. This is all I have to say. Anyway, crazy. If you haven't seen it, if you haven't listened to it, I would highly suggest it. It is so fun. Incredible album. Another song that I have rediscovered this month is something that my fiance has called a mental break song. Don't know if that's good or bad. I've been jamming to it, and I'm just gonna roll with it. It's You Get What You Give. With the song, you know what it is. Everybody knows what that song is. That has been on repeat lately. Really awesome. I've also been, oh my god, I forgot, La La Land. Yep, I've been putting that one off for a long time because I always heard that the ending was really sad. And so I finally gave in and I watched it right before I went and saw Project Hail Mary. That was the movie I was missing, and really upset that I put it off for so long because it is quite an incredible film. I've been listening to that soundtrack a lot. Project Hail Mary soundtrack a lot. Has been really nice for studying. I don't know, I just feel like I'm an astrophysicist, like saving the planet, but I'm not doing that at all, but it makes me feel that way, and that's what's important. So that has been like my media for the month. I don't know if this is interesting to anyone. It's been fun to make, it felt good. I enjoyed discussing my favorite movies and media and stuff for the month with anybody who decided to watch this. And if you did watch this, thank you for watching it. I appreciate it. And yeah, I don't really know what this channel is gonna be. Probably like I'm envisioning vlog style stuff as I work my way through school and trying to create more whimsy in my life. So that's what I'm doing. Nothing serious over here. Gonna try and keep it fun and full of things that I'm loving. I'm trying to just authentically be myself more, and I'm hoping that I can channel that through here. Hopefully you guys like this video. I have no idea how frequently I'll be posting, but I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for stopping by, and I enjoyed spending time with you. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.